This video was made on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. The Swinburne Adobe Hub pays respect to elders past, present, and emerging, and acknowledges that sovereignty was never ceded. Before we get started, please make sure you're signed in to the Adobe Creative Cloud using your Swinburne ID and have Adobe Audition installed and open. This video is part 2 of the Audition series. We're going to learn how to edit unwanted background noise from audio recordings. Let's jump into our Audition session from the first tutorial and take a look at the files we imported last time. One of them, called outro.copy, needs cleaning. It's a call for listeners to tune in to the next episode, but unfortunately it was recorded with a phone buzzing in the background. To remove the buzzing sound, we're going to move from the multi-track view we've been using so far and head to the waveform view. To do this, double-click on outro.copy in the File panel. In this view, we're looking at a detailed view of just one of our recordings. The line we see here is the waveform of our recording, and the color chart is the spectral frequency. For this tutorial, you don't need to have a detailed understanding of how sound waves work, so if this view is unfamiliar, don't worry. For now, let's remove the spectral frequency view by clicking and dragging downwards on the line between the two panels. It's important to remember that any edits we make in the waveform view are permanent once we hit save. This is called destructive editing and means that if we save a mistake, we can't undo it later. But don't worry, we can always prevent losing our files by saving duplicates of them before making any edits. Now, let's learn our way around the waveform editor. You can fast forward, stop, and play using the transport control panel at the bottom of the panel editor. You can also move forward and back to different parts of the file by dragging the playhead across. Editing tools are located in the top bar, and we have some more editing panels to the left and right of the waveform. We can zoom in and out of our recording by pulling the handles at either end of the viewfinder left and right. Next, let's look at the recording itself. You can probably guess that the voiceover starts where the wave suddenly gets bigger. Our louder noise will have a wave that is vertically taller. If you haven't already, pause the video here and have a listen to the outro recording. You'll be able to hear the consistent buzzing of the phone in the background. If you're using your own recordings, you might have background noise from a fridge, air conditioner, or fan, for example. Let's learn how to remove this. First, zoom in on a section of the recording that just has the buzzing, with no voiceover. Click and drag over this section to select it. Next, head up to the Effects menu in the top bar and choose Noise Reduction/Restoration, and from there, click on Learn Sound Model. This tells Audition to learn and remember this sound so that we can remove it from the sections with voiceover. Now it's time to actually remove the buzzing. To do this, select the entire recording using the shortcut Ctrl or Command A. Then, from the Effects menu, select Noise Reduction/Restoration again, and then Sound Removal Process. This will open up the Sound Remover effect box from the Presets dropdown. Audition has a few preset options to make it easier for us. For this example, we're going to choose the option for ringing cell phone removal. But if you're using your own files, choose whichever option is the closest. You can preview how it will sound by selecting the play button and toggling the effect on and off to hear the difference. When you're happy, select Apply. Amazing work! Let's save our work. Don't forget that saving will permanently change the file, so make sure you have your duplicate backups. Lastly, let's head back into the multi-track view by clicking the multi-track button. Thanks so much for watching. You're all ready to start editing with Adobe Audition. Join us for part 3, where we'll learn how to edit in the multi-track view and export the podcast. If you need help, there's plenty of resources at swi.nu/Adobe Hub, or get in touch at adobehub@swin.edu.au. We also have one-on-one sessions available. The booking link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials and comment what you want to learn next.